Hello, bicycles, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. And today, again, we have a big project. We want to reach outer space. We know it's somewhere out here. And we want to have rockets. Because the goal of this series that I set myself is we want to get all our duplicants off this planet, and rockets are a good way to do that. And usually I only have one rocket that is, at least so far, quite sufficient. And it's always a bit tricky with the layout, because there are other things that you have there on the surface. So what I think I want to do is have the rocket silo at the left end of the map, so we have a continuous thing going on from the silo all the way to the right end of the map, where we can have all the goodies. But I think before we get there, we should deal with a few things that make life easier. And one thing that I want to do is getting a pipe system going like we have down here below. And it's already a bit tight up here. So what I was thinking is move this basically one tile over, and we can have a pipe coming up here from right down there. We want to have it pretty close to the dock. And then up here, I think we have to go through here, hopefully without making a mess. And then we will have to see if we go up here or go over and up here. We will see about that. And once again, we have a bit of a mess here in our base with our gases, not that great. So that's why we have this pump here on this side. However, as you can see, pipe is blocked because there is so many gas and we don't need nearly enough. And here this storage is also crammed full. So let's get on with it. Move everything over here by one. And because this farm is way bigger than it needs to be, or what we can supply with polluted water, it's mainly this dimension to ensure that we don't overflow with polluted water down here, because that would be a bad thing. And once we have that going, I think we can make this here, and then have that port there, and then up here we need this replaced, and once that's in place we can dig this part out and reach there towards the top. And while all that is going on, this copper volcano again is active. We're getting more copper out of it. So we want to use that copper to replace a few more of our cables that we have lying around here in our base, just to make things a bit nicer. Quite some things have happened. For one, we have more duplicants, and I think we can even add one more. We have one mass table left on the side, so we wait for a good one to come along. And as you can see, we have a proper medical bay. We also have a game room down here. That all should help in with the morale of our duplicants. Let's see if we have a good one. No, not really. So we will take the water, and we are run out of copper. We have a bit more in here, but that's all the copper supplies that we get from this cycle. I replaced quite a bit of wiring up to here. So what's missing is this part over there, as well as everything below this junction here. And I have been exploring a bit more further down to see what we have here. And here by the looks, we don't need to go down there. Probably want to see what's there. But on this side, here we have another metal volcano. This one is gold, so we will need some gold eventually. So did a bit of preparation to get that going. Then up here we have more water, salt water, and here we have the trade for the biobot that we can build with zombie spores and steel. So we will get to that eventually as well, because if I limit myself to 12 duplicants, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. So that's that. And then I also added a ladder here up on this side, so we can see what we have here in this area without our duplicants going out that way. I think here the lower part we have pretty well covered, and up here we have the exit to the outer space. This ladder here, so we can actually connect the tube from here up to there, and then build our rocket here in this area. We probably have a bit of space to go there. I have reached the top of the world, I think. We cannot... Well, we can still go up to here, but that's then really the top of the world. And if we have a look, then basically I think this is the farthest outcrop. No, this is the farthest outcrop that we have. So that would go to there, so we can have bunker doors starting from here, and over on this side we just have bunker tiles. We do have the steel for it. And if memory serves right, yes, 2 doors are enough for a rocket. And then I think we need a bit of space on the side for infrastructure to get there. And let's just add this. And on all these ladders, we'll have to disable the auto repair, because at present they will get smashed with asteroids coming down, and we don't want to spend materials for repairing, because the duplicants can still climb them even if they are destroyed. A weird game mechanic for sure, but quite a useful one. So let me do this. This one we probably have to deconstruct, because here on this side we want to continue with stores, so we can build more things underneath that we will need for sure. And then we will see. Probably we will then also have the ladder at a different place, so it's more aligned with the wall, which we will eventually have here going up and down. But we will tackle that one item at a time. Up here we have made good progress. As you can see, our chute for the rocket takes form, and I'm not sure if I want to widen it a bit more down here, but as you can see, there is also a bit of infrastructure laid out already for our future plans that we will need going further into the future. And I have started to dig out here a bit more of our silo, so we can bring this down here as well, and then dig that part out. And I think at this point it's not material that is hindering us in making progress. It's mainly long ways, and if we have a look here, lack of oxygen for the suits, because with 12 duplicants, one single setup is just not enough. So that's why I have started to lay something out down here, and if we want to continue this layout, we need to move things around a bit, because this one down here will be in the way. So let's deconstruct this. That moves down 2 spaces. I will dig this part out, and then we can move the electric cable, and back here you can have a wall. And we will have this as a smaller setup with only one electrolyzer, meaning we will still need one pump for the hydrogen, but I think 2 pumps for the oxygen will be sufficient. And if we do this like that, then bring this up here, have a bridge going over there. Then we can connect to this pipe. And then of course we also need to see about power. We can hook this up here, there, there, and there. And then we only need to hook up hook up the water. We probably also want to have sensors going on here. Right, and then we can bring this back, and down here we want to have this one. Right, and once we have more oxygen production, that should help with making further progress. Everything is dug out, and at least the wall on one side is in, so we can now start placing our engine, and we will align it here with this wall. And then if we want to have this going on here, we need to attach that. I'll place that just here to make it clear. If we have ladders here, we cannot climb up. If we have ladders here, we actually could that work? Ladder here, and then having the wall going up there. That might actually work. And here we will have a door like this. Right? And then we will have additional ladders going over, so we can build the next stage. And we will have here 9 research modules plus the cockpit. That's all the steam rocket can lift, but it is enough to get us out to the first comets. But we also need steam, and I think let's bring this over here. I think we will steal the steam from in here. That one, and here we will need a pump made out of steel here, and then insulated pipes, and wire there. And we will wait with dealing with the inside here until everything there is done. But before we can launch our rocket, we have to figure out where to launch it to. And for that we need a telescope. Let's place it here. And currently we have no sight because all the doors are closed. But here we need oxygen. Oh, that's the second pipe we bring up here. We don't need a wiggle there. And then let's take it from here. There we need a bridge. There we need a bridge. And there we need a bridge. And then we will also need power up here. I think for the time being we will just use the heavy watt wire going all up here. At a later point we will have a better setup, but for that we will need cooling. So now it's just a matter of time until we can get all the pieces here in place, and then our rocket is almost ready. The rocket is all built up. We only need to add here an atmosphere, sign an astronaut. Probably also need to add that skill set to a duplicant. Now we need to finish the tanking of the rocket, but it's going good. Now that we have eliminated the colder steam that we now have in here is warm enough so it does not break the pipe because it gets liquid on the way. And then up here we have the telescope that we need to use in order to find the first target. For that we also need a bit of power because we want to have the opening of the doors a bit quicker than without power. And then we can also hook up here the necessary automation. What we need here is a NOT gate in order for that to work. Well, I think we'll leave it at that for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and next time we will see what we can find in outer space. Until then, goodbye!